Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this channel. Hope you're doing good. Now, the Minister of Sports, Arts and Cultures, Gayton MacKenzie's past is back to haunt him, and this is where it all started.
The colors apparently chow each other, chief.
Siblings.
You don't know.
No, but I believe that because colors are crazy. Colors are crazy.
Crazy in what way?
They chow each other, those guys.
I've dated a colored, so I can say that.
Dated a colored,
You've
but
dated a colored.
just know
I've
they're
dated
crazy
a colored.
mentally, but not
No,
not
if
to that
If you're
point,
mentally
bro.
crazy, then of course you'd sleep with your cousin.
And this was his initial response.
SG, I'm just gonna go into a meeting. I want Eugene, Ivan, Marco, all the lawyers we have in the PA. I want a report today of how we're going to deal with those people that said colors are crazy. I want us to use everything at our disposal. Tonight at 7 p.m., so I can tell our people what action we are going to take. It's racism. We must never allow people to become that comfortable. If we have to say that about other races, we would have been on every front page. But because the media doesn't care about color people, that's why you see they don't even profile those people. But listen to me, Secretary General of the Patriotic Alliance. When I came out of this meeting today, because I've got cabinet meeting, I would like to know all steps that's going to be taken. We are going to go after them in their personal capacity legally. We're going to go after the show. I don't know all the instruments that is at our disposal legally, but you guys will tell me today at 7 p.m. and I will then post what you guys are going to do. Thank you very much. I want everything else to be dropped. Let's deal with this matter. Salute. Alahatsinos Baizani.
And then Liam Jacobs, who is a PA member and was just sworn in as councillor recently, went and opened a police case against the members of the podcast. And that was not enough. Gayton MacKenzie went and spoke to SABC. He contacted DSTV and all the other platforms where he thought the podcast was being broadcasted.
Hello everyone. I have made contact with SABC. The CEO of SABC rightfully showed us that we are wrong in mentioning SABC in our papers and that they have nothing to do with that vile podcast. And they don't work with them. They are not on SABC platforms. So let me apologize to SABC for mistakenly thinking they are part of it. I've also spoken to MultiChoice because this was aired on the 25th of July on the platforms. MultiChoice is not renewing their association with this podcast, and they are disgusted with what they have seen. These people are apparently on YouTube, so what we are doing now, we are moving to YouTube and TikTok. There should be no place to hide for racist. If you are white racist, black racist, colored racist, a racist remains a racist. And in South Africa, there will be no place for racism. They can laugh about it, but we know. Hulle het op die verkeerde hond se stert getrap. For too long, the people were comfortable to show racism towards this community. This is where we draw the line. We will destroy them if we let them get away with it. They must know. They must grow up knowing racism is wrong. Thank you. TikTok, YouTube, you next.
And social media, especially Twitter, was like, hold up, let's hold it right there. What those kids said on Open Chat's podcast was undeniably disrespectful, distasteful, and rooted in ignorance. But this could have been a teachable moment, a chance to correct, guide, and open their eyes to the harm in their words. But instead, Gayton MacKenzie took the low road, turning this misstep into political ammunition, not for growth, but for point scoring. And at that time, Twitter started doing what Black Twitter does best. They started digging. They even reminded him of how forgiving he was of Ronaldo Jose. And to Twitter people, Ronaldo Jose and Gayton MacKenzie are just birds of the same feather. They're just racist. And now they want him cancelled. They want him out of office. They call him for President Cyril Ramaphosa to remove him as Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture. The internet is divided and Gayton MacKenzie is at the receiving end. Please share your thoughts down in the comment section. Tell us what you think. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Watch the rest of the video and tell us your thoughts.
This black versus colored thing that's happening now in the comment sections and on social media because of the stupid podcast, we're a bunch of lighties who have no education or factual basis for the statements that they have made, which were derogatory and defamatory, but not really racist, let's be honest. Okay, all of this happening because of that. Now, there's a bunch of hidden agendas coming out in comment sections where people that have always been racist on either side of the spectrum, black or colored, are now having the perfect opportunity to air their views. Now we have a bunch of politicians and political parties jumping on the bandwagon and saying, we're going to throw all of our legal resources and stuff. And go take your legal resources and your money and your power and your clout and go into the communities that voted you into power and go help them solve gangsterism, crime, and drugs, please. You don't have any business about clout and podcasts and the internet. Our politicians nowadays are jumping onto social media now, the influencers and politicians at the same time. What's going on with you? So you're mad.